All right, on a Monday morning, we have the meat man in the building. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, so how does it feel to be here, right here on the Wake Up Nigeria set?
I would say I'm very much excited.
Okay, fantastic. We are excited to see what you are going to be doing with us today. Being a Monday, we have very high expectations because, you know, you want the meatiest meal ever on a Monday to start you well. Am I
Exactly.
right? All right.
Not just the meatiest, the juiciest,
Okay.
the tender, the most tender.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm seeing meat here, which is very refreshing. We see a lot of chicken, a lot of fish, a lot of seafood, but actual beef, it's not always on display right here in the kitchen.
This is not just a beef.
What is this?
This is a soft beef shin, a soft cut from the laps.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a shin.
That's the lap. So this is a special cut of beef.
Yes.
Okay. Describe it for me. Is it the top of the leg of the cow or where?
Oh, it's the upper.
The upper thigh.
Yes.
Okay. Is that the rump? That's not the rump. Rump is the back.
No. Not not the main upper. This thing is just from the how do I call it? The foot straight up to up the knee.
Fantastic. So, obviously, you know your meat, but the way the meat is going to be spiced and taken care of is also in focus. But before we put the cart before the horse, what is the name of the dish we're preparing?
Also, I'll be making smoked bone marrow pepper soup noodles.
Smoked bone marrow?
Pepper soup noodles.
Pepper soup noodles. Okay. This is a new one. What are we going to need for this?
I'll be needing bone marrow.
Yeah, of course.
Broth. I think I have it.
Right here. Don't worry.
A minute.
I can actually list it.
Here.
I can list it for you here. If you have these at home, maybe you can join us and make this salt, garlic, ginger, onions, noodles, bay leaves, fresh thyme, soft beef shin, scotch bonnet, pepper, efirin, at local basil.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that was what efirin was actually. Sweet corn on the cob and smoked bone marrow stock.
Yeah.
All right. So,
actually broth, but
well, broth, stock, you know, tomato, US, UK, no matter what we're calling it, is meat water that we will know in Nigeria.
Exactly.
So we're going to use a deep dish. Are we using a deep dish or are we using a pan?
No. We're using a deep dish and then a medium.
Okay. All right. So we have the chopping
noodles.
board here.
Yeah.
What are we doing first? What is the first thing we're about?
First is cooking my meat.
Okay.
Yes, the shin.
All right. Please show us what we need to look out for when it comes to the meat. What does it look like on the other side, maybe?
Oh, all right.
Show us. Okay.
This is...
So that's how it is?
Yes. This is boneless.
Boneless?
It usually comes with bone, with the marrow in it.
Okay.
So, but this has been removed.
Okay.
So, what we have here is a soft cut because it is thinly sliced.
Okay.
So...
Thinly sliced?
Yes.
You don't want it to be too thick?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's actually going to take about 2.5, 3 hours to cook down so that you can break down the muscles, the tendon in it.
Okay.
Then you can have a very tender and juicy, you know, so that you can release the, you know, juice into the stock or your sauce or whatever you're using it to make.
So how are we spicing this meat now? Can you show us how we're spicing this?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So,
Go ahead.
we're going to be starting with after washing.
Okay, yeah,
yes.
Sure.
Then the onions.
Yes.
Followed by the ginger and garlic chopped.
Okay.
Then fresh thyme.
Okay.
And salt with a little bit of seasoning.
Okay. So
you let it cook.
What spice is this?
This is pepper soup spice mix.
Oh.
Why this is the basil.
Okay.
This is the scotch bonnet.
Okay.
Chopped.
All right.
Then the sweet corn, our noodles.
How long are we going to leave the beef spiced for?
It doesn't really need to season it ahead of. You can do that, but if you don't have the time, the luxury of time, you can just season it, have it in your, your pot or your pan, then add your water,
and then let's go.
boil it. So
we already have some pre-spiced and
yes,
pre-boiled meat here on standby because you did say it's going to take 2 hours.
Yes.
So it takes a while. So are we going to start with that now?
Yes, we are.
All right. So as soon as we head over now to the couch, we are going to be starting this process of making this special dish. You should stay with us. Winfrey is on the couch, and she is ready to serve you. Hello, and welcome back to the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. And it is Monday with the Meat Man today, and there's some meat bubbling in our deep dish cookware here. It's looking good, looking good. Am I right?
Exactly.
Yes. So you need to take note that this particular piece of, pieces of beef have been cooked for about 2 hours, yes?
Yes.
Yes, about 2 hours beforehand. This is just preheating now because you're about to add something. What is it you're about to add to it now?
The bone marrow broth.
Okay, go ahead,
yes.
go ahead. Go ahead. So this bone marrow broth was what you were able to extract when?
Oh, yes. Maybe I need to talk a little about how I made this.
Okay, sure. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I'm adding my bone marrow broth now.
Okay. How did you?
Yes, so to make to make bone marrow broth, what you need is marrow bone.
Okay.
Bay leaf.
Okay.
Some thyme, fresh thyme, herb thyme.
Okay.
Salt, seasoning.
Okay.
Sweet white onions is what I usually use because it has a sweet flavor.
Okay. So now we have this amazing looking beef on the heat now with the bone marrow in it. But what exactly are we making?
We're making smoked bone marrow pepper soup noodles.
Pepper soup noodles?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. All right. So we also have the noodles here on display, right?
Yes.
We're about to do something with the noodles too.
Yes, we will be parboiling the noodles.
Okay. But before then, you're going to add...
Yes, I'm adding chopped Scotch bonnet.
Okay. Okay. So this wasn't pre-cooked, it's just chopped?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So I guess this is the pepper aspect of the pepper soup.
Yes.
No other pepper going in here?
No.
This is enough?
Yes.
All right, fabulous. Okay, so everybody makes noodles once in a while. And when they make it, they have their own special style of making the noodles. I guess we're going to use the water. Yes, I think we're going to boil water ahead of time.
Yes, for the noodles.
All right, let's go ahead.
Okay, I'd like to.
Oh, you want to cover it? Oh,
yes.
so sorry. Okay, fantastic. So we're covering that so the beef and the pepper can come together. And now we're going to put the water on. So the standard process of making noodles, you have the water boil for a bit. Go ahead. So that's a hot pan with some water, so the water will quickly boil. Are you adding anything to the noodles as it boils?
Yes.
Okay.
It has its own seasoning.
Okay. So its own seasoning will go in?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So since we're using beef, I guess the beef flavored would be preferable.
Yes.
Are we covering this?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this feels like you've been doing this on the regular. Is this something that people demand in your restaurant or online from you a lot?
Well, I would say this is just like a special.
It's just like...
It's special for me.
Okay.
I don't usually make this. It is based on, order. Not everybody, some people have allergies and they say, no, I don't want this. So you have to let them know the recipes and how you're using to make it. Some might say they don't, they react to maybe efirin or maybe something else. I don't know, but you just need them to no.
Basically, this efiri here is going to be chopped into the, is it the meat or the noodles?
In the meat, the pepper soup.
Fantastic. While we get to chopping this, preparing it to go into the meat stock and the boiling beef, we are going to be heading over to Mike. There's a lot happening in the world of sports after this past weekend, and we want to find out what it's like.
Okay.
Welcome.
Come and sit down this way.
Welcome.
Let me just hold it for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. This is only
Yes, sir.
beauty. Lovely
Let's
lady,
do
I
that
must
here.
say.
And the meat man is right here in the kitchen. He's been hard at work.
Yeah,
Thank you
well
so much.
done.
Thank
So
you.
this is a special meat,
Bone marrow,
bone marrow
pepper soup noodle
noodle.
with a tree growing on the inside. Right and center.
Thank you.
Beautiful, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So please have a taste and tell us what you think.
All right.
This was all made right here.
Wow.
Kitchen.
It looks yummy. It looks
All right, then.
yummy.
So what do you think?
I love it.
All right.
Thank you.
So,
I love it.
the cut of beef that he used, the special cut, I think you said it was
Yes,
the shin.
soft beef shin.
Beef shin.
And it was cooked for how many hours?
2.5 hours.
2 and whoa.
Break down the muscles. and-
Can I get the recipe?
Wow.
Is it gas or stove or fire? Tell us on gas.
Can I have more?
Hey, this
Yes,
time.
please,
Oh.
go ahead, it's all yours.
Wow.
And that was a marvelous way to start our Monday.
Yeah, of course,
it's a
on the week.
meaty Monday meal today
Exactly.
with the meat man.
Yeah.
Well
Lovely.
done.
Thank
Well done.
you.
It's been a wonderful time on the show. We will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
All right then. Bye.